Today, we are pleased to have Vice President of Academia Sinica and TIGP Director, Dr. Mei-Yin Zhou, Director of Department of International Affairs, Dr. Yizhuang Chen, and our honorable guests here together to celebrate this event. I'd like to invite you all to come forward to take a few group photos to record this special moment. Please stand close together as we have many people to include in these photos. Our staff will offer assistance in arranging people for the photos. Please come to the front of the room now. Thank you very much for your cooperation. All the faculty, please come to the front of the room now. Thank you.
Okay, good. Okay.
Now, let's please welcome Vice President of Academia Sinica and TIGP Director, Dr. Mei-Yin Zhou, to give the opening remarks. Welcome, Vice President Zhou.
Good morning. Vice President Dr. Fudong Liu and former Vice President and TIGP founder Dr. Sunny Chen, our distinguished guests, and a lot of institute directors, advisors, and our new graduates and their family members, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. We're honored and delighted to be here for the 12th TIGP Certificate Conferral Ceremony. Today, Academia Sinica proudly acknowledges and celebrates those who have the faith and willingness to dedicate time and hard working to the road of success. Congratulations. Academia Sinica and collaborating partner universities have been working hard to establish interdisciplinary PhD programs with state-of-the-art facilities and internationally recognized faculty members. Currently, we have 571 students from 49 countries enrolled in our 12 PhD programs. There's no doubt that the TIGP program is unique and special throughout both Taiwan and the world. I would like to show my appreciation to all our partners, universities, and members within Academia Sinica for their sustained cooperation and support to TIGP over the last 15 years. Especially, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome our distinguished guests. First, Dr. Changshen Yan, Vice President of National Zhongxin University. Dr. Yan here. And Dr. Willis Lin, Dean of College of Science, National Central University. Dr. Simin Lin, Professor of School of Life Science and Head of TIGP Biodiversity PhD Program, National Taiwan Normal University. And Dr. Yongfang Chen, Chair Professor, Department of Physics at National Taiwan University. And Dr. Koichi Watanabe, Visiting Scholar, Department of Animal Science and Technology, National Taiwan University. We really appreciate that you can be present on this special occasion. For the graduating students participating in this commencement ceremony today, 17 of them are from Taiwan, 5 from India, 1 from Ethiopia, 1 from Jordan, and 1 from Malaysia. Including this year's graduates, a total of 320 students have completed the TIGP program's rigorous requirements and have received TIGP certificates to date. Okay. Each year, many students in the programs publish papers in top international scholarly journals, and many alumni go on to take up positions in the world-renowned institutions. We have a healthy mix of international students, which is a sign of its growing popularity and its international acceptance. Okay. Once again, I would like to extend my special commendation to all of the new graduates for their academic achievements. Aristotle once said, "Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work." So I encourage you to continue to put your pleasure in your work and makes us proud through your perfection in the years ahead. Congratulations, and thank everybody for your presence here. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice President, for your inspiring words. Now I would like to invite our honorable guest, TIGP founder, Dr. Sunny Chen, to give us a few words. Dr. Chen, welcome.
Vice President Zhang, Vice President Liu, recipients, certificate recipients, family members of the graduates, especially parents, spouses, and significant others, your research supervisors, TIGP program directors, and TIGP administrative and support staff, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and welcome to the 2017 TIGP Certificate Conferral Ceremony. On this occasion, we mark the graduation of the 12th class of TIGP of Academia Sinica. This calls for a celebration. It is difficult to envisage when TIGP was founded in 2002 that the program would be as successful as it has turned out to be. With almost 600 PhD students enrolled in some 12 programs, TIGP now boasts one of the best graduate research centers in Southeast Asia, offering advanced scientific training to some of the most important cutting-edge interdisciplinary fields in science and technology. Students in TIGP have access to the best minds in their chosen field anywhere in the world, and their researchers are supported by top of the state-of-the-art research facilities and technologies. In addition, TIGP offers a supporting social and cultural environment to ensure that the graduate education you receive is second to none. Of course, the success of the program is also in no small measure due to you. Your decision to join us some 4 or 5 years ago, your aspirations to discover, create, and innovate, your passion for research, your hard work, and your mental stamina. So, I offer my personal congratulations to all of you certificate recipients. There are 47 of them, but only 25 of them are here, I think. Today, Academia Sinica is proud to recognize you as accomplished scholars and welcome you to the community of scholars with all the rights and privileges of the PhD degree. For the past 4 or 5 years, or even more years for some of you, each one of you has toiled and accomplished an original piece of research that has led you to a thesis summarizing your work. This is no mean feat. Indeed, the world would be smaller without what you have done to advance the new knowledge that you have contributed or the new technology that you have developed. With your contributions, incremental as it might appear to you, hopefully those who follow you in your footsteps would build on them and further for the betterment of society and mankind. For many of you, you will be continuing to do original scholarly work. Academia Sinica salutes you, and you are proud to have had the opportunity to provide you with the mentoring and training to allow you to continue to do this the rest of your life. For others, this might be a stepping stone to enter into the real world. Hopefully, with your academic and research training, we have prepared you to exercise your leadership potential to advance the economical, social, and technological developments of society that you happen to find yourselves in the years ahead. Each of you has demonstrated your capacity for intellectual leadership to accomplish the original work that has led you to your PhD thesis. My hope is that you will continue to develop your leadership potentials, but sharpen your skills in other dimensions so that society could have the benefit of your know-how and wisdom to solve the complex problems that it is facing. We have trained you to do science and technology, but I would like to think that we have also taught you to use your know-how and knowledge, expertise in science and technology to solve complex problems. We live in an era in which the environment has been compromised by human activities. Global warming is dramatically affecting our climate. The glaciers in Arctic and Antarctica are melting, and the ocean levels are rising, and so on. These issues need solutions, and you can help. Much of the world is still underdeveloped, and people are still suffering from extreme poverty, illiteracy, and social injustice. My hope is that some of you will have the heart to take the time from your careers to reach out to them and uplift them so that some of them can share the same opportunities you have had. After 2 world wars in the last century, I can't believe it that we're still fighting wars. More recently, there is even talk of a nuclear war. One is so catastrophic that can bring humanity to an end. We need your leadership to bring an end to all this nonsense. When TIGP was conceived some 17 years ago, it was my vision that the graduate school will be made up of about 50% international students, both from developing and underdeveloped countries, and 50% from Taiwan. Regardless of your country of origin, be it Taiwan or elsewhere, regardless of where you might find yourself after TIGP, it is my hope that all of you will devote your creativity and energies to make this a better place at home as well as abroad. Because you've been part of an international community the past several years, your lives will have been enriched by this experience. I trust that all of you will take advantage of the friendships that you have cultivated in Taipei and try to work together to build a more humane planet, one in which we can all live in peace and harmony and build societies that will permit everyone to enjoy a reasonable standard of living and with opportunities to work to their individual potentials. In this manner, I think I have burdened you with great responsibilities, but ones that are commensurate with the expectation upon which you are admitted to the TIGP at the outset. I hope that you will accept my challenge and not disappoint me. Good luck. Congratulations again.
Thank you, Dr. Chen. Next, please welcome our distinguished guest, Dr. Changxian Yang, Vice President of National Zhongxin University, to give us a few words. Dr. Yang, welcome.
VP Zhou and VP Liu and TIGP founder Dr. Chen and lots of friends, colleagues from academic Seneca and all the students, all the graduates today. And ladies and gentlemen, good morning. And this is really my great pleasure to come here and on behalf of the National Zhongxin University then to congratulate all the graduates today. And let me introduce a little bit about the Zhongxin University, because actually we are the partner for MBS, is molecular and biological agricultural science in these TIGP programs. And since 2003, then we both sides work together. Then I remember in the beginning, the first 2 years, only 2 or 3 students being enrolled in this program. But after almost 14 years, then during the past few years, there are more than 10 students each year enrolled in this program. So that means that demonstrates the success for this program. Then NCHU actually, based on the U.S. report and U.S. News and World Report, NCHU was ranking about 60 to 80 in agriculture science around the world. So we are definitely eligible to join this program to work together with academic Seneca. Then in these MBS programs, and as I know, there are more than 120 students enrolled during the past 13 years, and about 43 students graduate and got the PhD degree, and from almost 6 different countries. So this really demonstrate actually we have a really great accomplishment, and I should say during the past 13 years, and I would like to thank former coordinator Dr. Xu Lifen, and the coordinator now Dr. Ye Guozhen, with their hard working, then they really put the faculties from NCHU and from academic Seneca together. Then, of course, I have to admit, shame on me, because this is the first time I attended this graduate ceremony. But because the MBS this year they have 2 graduate students, then 1 student, Huang Wenyu, and actually I was in his thesis committee. So look like I definitely have to come here to congratulate her. Okay, and hopefully in the future, NCHU will have a stronger cooperation with academic Seneca in these programs. And I won't speak too much, but for all the graduates, I would give you a word, just a little bit of word, short word. That means be yourself with happiness. No matter you stay in the academic career or go to the industry, or even change your career totally. That's fine. Just be yourself, and then wish you have a bright and great succeed in the future. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Yang. Finally, let's welcome Dr. Willis Lin, Dean of College of Science, National Central University, to share some words with us. Dr. Lin, welcome.
Vice President Zhou Meiying, Vice President Liu, and the TIGP founder, Dr. Chen, and dear colleague, and all the graduate students and family member, ladies and gentlemen. Today, on behalf of National Central University, this is my privilege to say some words in this commencement. I believe after years of hard work, you must work very hard to overcome the challenges, and you deserve this diploma. So I would like to express my sincere congratulations to all of you and your strong supporter, your family member. Graduate is not the end, but it is the beginning of your career. As an independent entity, keep your enthusiasm in your career and enjoy it. So what I can say more. I believe it's now it's cannot be better. So at the end, I'd like to congratulate to you again. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lin. Ladies and gentlemen, the screen now shows the faces of every graduate of 2017. This year, we are very pleased to have a total of 47 students graduate from TIGP. Some of these students completed their certificate conferral ceremony last May. Today, we sincerely appreciate that we can have 25 of these graduates with us today. Now, we'll begin the most important moment of the ceremony. On behalf of Academia Sinica and TIGP, Vice President Zhou will present the graduation certificates and the souvenirs to the graduates. Thus, may I ask all of our graduates to come to the front, and please quickly come to the stage when your name is called. Thank you. First, let's welcome graduates of Chemical Biology and Molecular Biophysics CBMB program, Dr. Jingwei Lin.
Dr. Lin from Taiwan was admitted in 2009.
Dr. Shi Lin. Please give them big applause. Thank you. Next, welcome graduates of Molecular Science and Technology MSc program, Dr. Rita Birhanu Kitata.
Dr. Kitata from Ethiopia was admitted in 2012 to the TIGP Molecular Science and Technology MSc program and registered with the Department of Chemistry, National Tsinghua University. During this study, he worked on developing mass spectrometry, protein phosphorylated analysis under the supervision of Dr. Chen and Dr. Currently, Dr. Kitata is working as a postdoctoral research
Dr. Satyanarayana Samireddy.
was admitted in 2013 to the TIGP Molecular Science and Technology MSc program and registered with the Department of Chemistry, National Tsinghua University. During this study, he worked on the synthesis of a lower symmetry bimetal macrocycle complex for fuel cell application under the supervision of Dr. Gui Xian Chen and Dr. Li Chong Chen.
Please give big hands to them when their name is called. Thank you. Next, welcome graduates of the Molecular and Biological Agricultural Sciences MBAS program, Dr. Wenyu Huang. Welcome.
Was admitted in 2010 to the TIGP Molecular and Biological Agricultural Sciences MBAS program and registered with the Graduate Institute of Biotechnology, National Zhongshan University. During her study, she worked on a plant dual specificity tyrosine phosphorylation regulating kinase in life-regulated growth and development in Arabidopsis under the supervision of Dr.
Next, welcome graduates of the Molecular and Cell Biology MCB program. Dr. Adria Patil.
Dr. Patil TIGP Molecular and Cell Biology MCB program and registered with the Graduate Institute of Life Sciences at National Defense Center. During his study, he worked on characterization of biochemical activities of human RECQL4 helicase and identified its novel physical and functional interaction with ribosomal protein S3 under the supervision of Dr. Dao Shuxie that will take on
Dr. Junxian Zhang. Dr. Yiting Chen.
During her study, she worked on understanding the mechanism of endocytosis involved in the stage of early neuronal development using in vitro primary culture of rat hippocampal neurons under the supervision of Dr.
Next, please welcome graduates of the Bioinformatics program. Dr. Enyu Lai. Dr. Su Mei Lai.
Dr. Lai, from Taiwan, was admitted in 2009 to TIGP Department of Biomedical Science, National Yangming University. During her study, she worked on ecological networks under the supervision of Dr.
Dr. Jin Zhilin.
Dr. Lin, from the United States, was admitted in 2010 to the TIGP Bioinformatics program and registered with the College of Life Sciences, National Tsinghua University. During his study, he worked on comparative genomics and molecular evolution under the supervision of Dr. Wensheng Li.
Dr. Shi Kai Zhu.
Dr. Chu from Taiwan was admitted in 2010 to the TIGP Bioinformatics program and registered with the Institute of Biomedical Informatics, National Yangming University. During his study, he worked on inter-ethnic DNA methylation difference under the supervision of Dr. Xin Zhou-yang.
Dr. Xiao Wen Li.
Dr. Li from Taiwan was admitted in 2010 to the Bioinformatics program and registered with the Institute of Biomedical Informatics, National Yangming University. During her study, she worked on comparative genomics and microbial community and lactic acid bacteria under the supervision of Dr. Xuancheng Huang and Dr. Koichi Watanabe.
Dr. Kongrun Tiong.
Dr. Tiong from Malaysia was admitted in 2010 to the TIGP Bioinformatics program and registered with the Institute of Biomedical Informatics at National Yangming University. During his study, he worked on cancer genomics and tumor evolution under the supervision of Dr. Chen Xiangyang.
Next, please welcome graduates of the Nanoscience and Technology Nano program. Dr. Tianxuan Wang.
Dr. Wang from Paris was admitted in 2010 to the TIGP Nanoscience and Technology program and registered with the Department of Engineering and System Science, National Tsinghua University. During her study, she worked on molecular synthesis and catalysis chemistry under the supervision of Dr. Chao Yan Wang and Dr. Ben Chen Wang.
Dr. Jiahua Qian.
Dr. Qian from Taiwan was admitted in 2011 to the TIGP Nanoscience Science and Technology program and registered with the Department of Engineering and System Science, National Tsinghua University. During his study, he worked on thermoelectric properties in nanomaterials under the supervision of Dr. Yang Yuan Chen and Dr. Zhi Hao Li.
Dr. Krishnadu Chatterjee.
Dr. Chatterjee from India was admitted in 2012 to the TIGP Nanoscience and Technology program and registered with the Department of Engineering and System Science, National Tsinghua University. During his study, he worked on the development of nanomaterials for biomedical applications under the supervision of Dr. Pei Li Chen and Dr. Fan Gang Zheng.
Dr. Golem Haider.
Dr. Haider from India was admitted in 2013 to the TIGP Nanoscience and Technology program and registered with the Department of Engineering and System Science at National Tsinghua University. During his study, he worked on design, fabrication, and characterization of novel optoelectronic devices based on semiconductor nanomaterials under the supervision of Dr. Yangfeng Chen and Dr. Fu Rong Chen.
Dr. Vasansan Thirina Kurasu.
Dr. Thiruna Kakarasu from India was admitted in 2015 to the TIGP Nanoscience and Technology program and registered with the Department of Engineering and System Science at National Tsinghua University. During his study, he worked on investigating the performance of ultra-scale CMOS nanoelectronic devices under the supervision of Dr. Yongcheng Wu and Dr. Jingli Bai.
Next, welcome graduates of the Molecular Medicine MM program, Dr. Mohammad Amin.
Dr. Ahmad Khan was admitted in 2009 to the TIGP Molecular Medicine MM program and registered with the Institute of Biochemistry and Molecular Biology at National Yangming University. During his study, he worked on revealing how ligand affinity determines T-cell receptor triggering and the dependence of T-cell activation on segregation of CD45 phosphatase under the supervision of Dr. Steve Rockler.
Dr. Ya Lin Lin.
Dr. Lin from Taiwan was admitted in 2009 to the TIGP Molecular Medicine MM program and registered with the Institute of Biochemistry and Molecular Biology at National Yangming University. During her study, she worked on chemokine receptor CCR6 in the intestinal immunity under the supervision of Dr. Feng Liao.
Dr. Antin Liu.
Dr. Liu from Taiwan was admitted in 2010 to the TIGP Molecular Medicine MM program and registered with the Institute of Biochemistry and Molecular Biology at National Yangming University. During her study, she worked on EB71 small animal model establishment and pathogenesis of EB71 infection under the supervision of Dr. Jiahe Shi.
Dr. Wenxin Lu.
Dr. Liu from Taiwan was admitted in 2010 to the TIGP Molecular Medicine MM program and registered with the Institute of Biochemistry and Molecular Biology at National Yangming University. During her study, she worked on the role of CPE-B2 in learning and memory under the supervision of Dr. Yi Xuan Guang.
Dr. Qin Chun Yang.
Dr. Yang from Taiwan was admitted in 2012 to the TIGP Molecular Medicine MM program and registered with the School of Life Sciences at National Yangming University. During her study, she worked on nuclear export mechanism of HBV genome and core particles under the supervision of Dr. Jiahe Shi.
Last but not least, let's welcome the graduate of the Biodiversity program, Dr. Yilong Chen.
Dr. Chen was admitted in 2012 to the TIGP Biodiversity program and registered with the Department of Life Science at National Taiwan Normal University. During his study, he worked on microbial degradation of sex steroid hormones under the supervision of Dr. Yiwu Chen.
That's all the graduates of 2017. Thank you, Vice President Zhou. Please give a round of applause for the graduates. Thank you. Now, Let's please welcome the graduate representative of every program to share some words with us. Welcome CBMB Program Representative, Dr. Shi Lin.
Presidents, professors, all the distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining the conferral ceremony. I'm Shi Lin, a CBMB graduating student, and it's my great honor to give graduation presentation at this special moment. Many people have made invaluable contributions both directly and indirectly during my PhD years. First of all, I sincerely appreciate the support from TIGP. The committee and all the faculty provide us with the practice training, great facilities, and good environment. It's an enjoyable time to study with students who come from all over the world, and this experience truly broadens my horizon. Second, I would like to express my warmest gratitude to all the professors, lab mates, and friends for their instruction and advice, especially my supervisor, Dr. Rongjae Chen. Thank you for encouraging me when I was struggling. You stood by me when I most needed it. I will always appreciate that. Last but not the least, I'm grateful to my beloved family for their loving consideration and great confidence in me all through these years. They have always been helping me out of difficulties and supporting without a word of complaint. Finally, I wish all our graduating students will have contribution to the human society and make our life become better. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lin. Welcome MST Program Representative, Dr. Satyaranyana Samiredi.
Good morning. Today is a great day for me. Would be a great memorable day in my future career. It is very great privilege to me to be honored as a doctorate here with Academia Sinica, and it is to achieve this feat there is a lot of help from my friends and my colleagues and also my co-workers together, especially Dr. Sean, who helped me a lot during my PhD study, and also my collaborative professor, Professor Kenson Wang in Department of Chemistry, National Taiwan University. I was able to do the experiments there. I thank him a lot and his teammates. And I am very grateful to my advisors. I always remember for their role in for Dr. Kwai-Sen Chen and Professor Lin Li Chong for giving me the opportunity to join their lab. The day I made a great decision is the day when I joined their lab. So the experience I had before and the working skills I have matched with the environment in the Professor Chen's lab. So that was the day I can still remember. So and there are two advisors to me, so they expect different perspectives from me. So I became stronger because of their requirement. So I had to fulfill them. So thanks for them a lot. And finally, I thank my family members, especially my parents. So because I was born in a farmer's family, so I came from the very low downstairs. So every day till now, since my childhood, my parents have been working under the sun. So till now also. So I am very proud of that I achieved this feat because of them. They are my strength. They will be also in my future career also. Their support will be there. So they are my true inspiration, my mother and my father. So I strongly say this. So I don't forget this. So finally, I thank all of you to listen to me, my great words. And I hope I will have a strong support my advisors and my parents to shape my future career in a successful way. And finally, I thank Academia Sinica, TIGP, MST, and Tsinghua University for hosting me to be honored as a doctorate and get the doctorate degree. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Samiredi. Welcome MBAS Program Representative, Dr. Wenyu Huang.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Wenyu Huang. I'm so honored to stand here to represent a new graduate from the MBAS program. First of all, I would like to thank TIGP MBAS and National Taiwan University for confirming this PhD degree, and Academia Sinica for providing such a great core facilities so that my experiments can work well. And I would also like to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to a lot of people. There might be a long list. First, I would like to thank Dr. Wang Xinzhen from IPMB because he hired me 10 years ago. When I was in a such distant background, so that I knew that IPMB is an ideal place for me to pursue my PhD degree. Dr. Pei Wen-xiang and Dr. Guo Zhenye from ABRC, and Dr. Ermin Lai from IPMB, because you've been such good mentors and good friends, and you're so helpful whenever I was lost in my life. I would like to thank my friends. Sorry, there are too many to name all of you. You've been released my tension by playing board games and essentially having parties. And my colleagues from Dr. Suxin Wu's lab, you're so helpful and transform me from a person who knows nothing about plants to a person with a PhD degree in plant biology. So what a great achievement. And especially I thank my thesis advisor, Dr. Suxin Wu. You encourage me when I'm depressed, and you advise me when my hypothesis did not work. And you are such a great model that I wanted to become in the future, even though I'm not in the academic field anymore, but you will be the leader that I want to become. And also I would like to express my gratitude to my thesis committee members, Dr. Chang Shenyang from NCHU, Dr. Xu Liangxie from NTU, Dr. Minzhe Shi from BRC, and Dr. Xiuming Li from IMB, because I've experienced such a great brainstorming that I ever experienced, and I enjoyed the time. And finally, I would like to thank my families because you've been so supportive and you gave me a lot of freedom to do whatever I want to do. And last, I would like to thank TIGP, MBAS, and NCHU, where I met the best man in the world, my husband. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Huang. Welcome MCB Program Representative, Dr. Adrian Patil.
Distinguished faculty members, fellow graduates, their family members, and administrative staff. I'm fortunate that I am attending this event with you guys today. I feel at this moment to be caught in the microcosm of this world. I feel entering the TIGP was that moment. So when I say microcosm, it's like preparing for the bigger world than this. So in preparing that, we, of course, all of us struggled a lot because I'm representing all the program mates. I know they struggled a lot modifying the systems to get their phenotypes right, to publish the papers, to get all the reports in line together. But this is the step where we finish all the experiments and expose to the bigger world. I'm fortunate to have a guide like Dr. Tao Xie, who passed away last year. And he taught us how to examine the scientific fact right and provide the evidences which are ethical. I'm glad to have such lab mates who, even after passing of Dr. Xie, we managed to survive and finish out all the tasks together and publish good papers and graduate. I want to say two things that I learned during my time here. Always expect that there is another storm in life when facing one. And second, you have to be ready, even if it comes 2 steps further when you are trying to accept the current situation. Thank you. Thank you for all. I also want to thank my family members who were constant support, and without them, it wasn't possible that a grandson of an illiterate farmer was standing before you taking the graduation degree. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Patil. Welcome Bioinformatics Program Representative, Dr. Shikai Zhu.
Hi everyone, good morning. On behalf of all the graduates in bioinformatics, I would like to say thank you to our program coordinator, Professor Wenlian Xu, and the past program coordinator, Professor Bai Fan Cai, for their guidance and support. And I also would like to say thank you to all the TIGP faculty in bioinformatics for their teaching and mentoring. Also, I would like to say thank you to all the TIGP assistants and secretaries. Special thanks to Rebecca, Jia Qian, Elsa, Pei Qi, and Felicia. Okay. So we would like to thank our thesis advisors for their guidance and their patience. For myself, I would like to thank my thesis advisor, Dr. Xingzhou Yang, at the Institute of Statistical Science at Academia Sinica for his guidance and his patience. And I also would like to express my special thanks to the director of the Institute of Statistical Science at Academia Sinica, Professor Jingho Chen, for his guidance and his patience during my PhD. And I also want to express my gratitude to my family, especially my mom and dad. Thank you very much for raising me right and well, generally. And thank you for everything you have given. So, to study the bioinformatics or the computational biology, we have to communicate the informatics or statistics with the biology. So, we would like to thank Academia Sinica as well as the TIGP for providing the necessary resources and the conducive environment so that for the students, us, have many opportunities to practice and to link these two essential components together. Okay. So finally, I would like to end this speech with a quote from the president of Harvard University, Dr. Drew Faust. Dr. Faust said, don't stand safely on the sideline. Take the risk of being wrong. It's the best way to learn and grow. So the take-home message will be, we should not let the negative results impede us. We should accept it and learn from the experience in order to excel. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Zhu. Welcome Nano Program Representative, Dr. Jiahua Qian.
Good morning, everyone. I'm a new graduate of Nano Program, Fred Chen Jiahua. Fate is interesting, and everything is destiny. I was a freshman 6 years ago. Now, I really appreciate TIGP give me this opportunity to be a PhD student. TIGP provides us a very well academic research environment and a strong training including course and the relationship between people. Thanks TIGP. And I am very grateful that I can be a member in Professor Yang Yuan Chen's lab. I wouldn't turn into a man from a boy and complete this degree successfully without him. I want to share this glory with him. Please accept my best thanks for every supporting. Then I have to thank the Secretary of Nano Program, Flora, on behalf of all Nano students. She always reminds every student to handle the important task in the crucial moment. Thank you, Flora, and thank you to Nano Programs. Besides, I also have to appreciate my girlfriend, Remy. Please forgive me the bad temper when I prepare the final dissertation. And thank you so much for encouraging me at that moment. Finally, I have to thank my parents, I can be here without them. 谢谢你们，我长大了，请不要担心。I'd like to take this opportunity to say a few words to all of you. Time is flying away, and years are passing by. Only our friendship is always in our heart. Farewell, my friends. Take care, my friends. No matter where you are, the thoughts and the cares of TIGP would always be with you. 谢谢 TIGP， 我来自台湾。
Thank you, Dr. Qian. Welcome MM Program Representative, Dr. Mohammad Amin.
Dear Vice Presidents, Directors, special guests and families, also my colleagues and all people here, thank you very much for coming, and let me first congratulate you for this event. Even that we passed many distressing events, many sad moments, especially that we invest a lot of time doing experiments and finally you find like everything went wrong, then we shed tears. So it is a great feeling after all. Maybe we feel like arrested in PhD, like a big jail, and finally we just like pass it. So congratulations for all of you, especially me. And this is what we all have invested, and you now see the results. Yes, it was super tough, maybe the toughest experience ever, and it's not just adding DR in the prefix of our name. It actually prints something deep in us, hatching from our brains a new thing, a new maturation. My first year here, I asked some friends from US who joined PhD program, and they said, it is a piece of cake. I can now draw a correlation between the quality and how tough the program is. But this may also highlight that PhD students also are suffering. So it is maybe good indication that we have to take care more of the students to make it easier for them. And there are many things that can be done, like more activities, more support, maybe financial support, accommodation, and many things else. We just passed this, but for the future students or the current students, they really need support. And this program is really very tough. It's not easy. Maybe PhD is easy somewhere else, I don't know, but it is not easy here. It is really very tough, and we just passed through this, and we know how difficult it is. Anyway, I want to thank people from Taiwan. I thank you very much for being friendly to me. And when I came here to Taiwan, people said, where are you from? I said, from Jordan. And they said, Jordan. Michael Jordan. They think that it is and where Michael Jordan is originated. Now you know that there is a country called Jordan. So yeah. Anyway, I know many have expressed themselves very nicely, and there are great people here, a great country, great facilities, and a great Academia Sinica. I'm very proud to be here and to finish from here. Finally, we come to this moment, and hope you are proud of us, as we are proud of being here, proud of you, proud of working under your supervision. And thank you very much for attending this conference, and especially my supervisor, Dr. Steve Ruffler. And I want to thank him very much for teaching me to be what I am today. He changed a lot in my mind, actually. And also I want to thank my family and my wife and my little son. And while other kids just playing in the playground, he was playing in the lab. So this is also something very special to him. And also I want to thank the secretaries and organizers who spent or put a lot of efforts and to arrange all of these. So thank you very much. Also I would like to thank TIGP office. Without you, I will not be here today. So thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Mohammad Amin. Welcome Biodiversity Program Representative, Dr. Yilong Chen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Yong Chen. I'm the first graduate from the TIGP Biodiversity Program. And this program And this program is cooperated with the National Taiwan Normal University. We graduate are all working very hard to be here. However, without help and support from our families, friends, colleagues, program assistants, supervisor, and other benefactors, this cannot come true. However, moreover, allow me to remind you that our human is not only creature on the earth. Life is not only on your meal and over the target organism we are studying, over the sequence on your computer. Life are among us, inside over on your body, outside are from the river, soil, forests, oceans. Nature is the foundation for the sustenance and the development of a human being, and the earth is our common homeland. Please support the study of biodiversity and cherish our earth. I'm from the TIGP Biodiversity Program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Chen. The time has gone by so fast. This brings us to the end of our ceremony. All graduates, you made it, and we are proud of you. We wish all of the graduates not only the very best for your future, but also may you have a remarkable impact on the lives of many people. Once more, congratulations. Please give them a big round of applause again. Thank you all very much for joining us today. The lunch will be served in the banquet area recreation hall on the 4th floor. It will start immediately at 12:30. If you like, feel free to take some brief photos before the luncheon. Please arrive at the lunch venue on the 4th floor and be seated by 12:40. Most of the guests have received their lunch badges. For family and friends of our graduates, your lunch badges are with the graduates. If you have not received your badge yet, please go to the registration desk. Our staff will help you there. Thank you.